In this video, I'm going to talk about a partial denture, what a partial denture is, who is a candidate for a partial denture, some of the benefits of a partial denture, and who might be, again, a candidate for getting a partial denture. So anyways, a partial denture is just a prosthesis that we make when a patient is missing some teeth. In this particular case, this patient is missing these teeth here. He probably had those teeth, he had those teeth extracted at some point. Now these teeth were either decayed or it's a traumatic something, probably was decay, and then he had them extracted. Once they were extracted, he probably didn't like how he couldn't chew on this side of the mouth, or when he was smiling from this angle here, then you could see that he was missing some teeth here. So he probably went to a dentist at some particular point in time to see if he could get this area of his mouth fixed. Now typically we can fix areas like this, right? You can put an implant here, you can put another implant there, and another implant here, and make like 3 crowns on top of that, which would fix the case for the patient. Now that's typically very costly for a lot of patients. They cannot afford that. Also, another thing that you want to look at before you do implants is how much bone the patient has here, just going down like that and then wide like this as well. How much bone do they have? Because if they don't have enough bone, then implant is not going to be an option. So the next thing that you might want to do is a partial denture like this, which is less costly. It doesn't cost as much. The disadvantage for these is, for a lot of patients, is they don't like something that comes in and out of the mouth. But for some patients, they're fine with them and they can wear them for a long period of time. Now this one is made out of plastic on this side, called acrylic, and then metal on this side. This side here is made more for retention, this side, and then this is where the missing teeth are. So so when you make these, you take an impression of this in the patient's mouth, and then you will send it out to the lab. The lab then will make this stone model here, and then from this stone model, then they're gonna make this partial denture, and then they send it back to you, and you try it in the patient's mouth to make sure that it fits correctly, and that it doesn't impinge on any tissues or any gums or anything like that, because sometimes, like in these areas here, it can be very sore in the patient's mouth. Maybe a lot of discomfort on this side as well, maybe a lot of discomfort. So a lot of times when you make these, the patient is going to come in several times to have the denture checked, adjusted, until you can get it exactly to where it's comfortable for the patient and it feels natural, because initially it's not going to feel natural at all. People typically don't like having something in their mouth, and it's just what I've noticed in the time that I've been practicing as a dentist. Down here as well, it may rub in the patient's mouth, so you may have to adjust it, and you got to make sure you polish it nicely so that it looks aesthetically good, because if it's not nicely polished, again, it's going to cause a lot of irritation in the patient's mouth. These here are retentive arms. This is what kind of helps it when you put it in there, so that it doesn't wobble like that, so that it stays in place just good like that. Now you can make these out of acrylic like this and metal, or you can make it all out of acrylic, just this plastic here that can attach all the way to here. So instead of metal on this side, you could just have acrylic. Some patients like those and some patients don't, and each case is going to be different. Now this is on the lower side of the mouth. You can also have it on the upper side of the mouth. Now the only teeth that are missing in this case are on this side here, but that's just one scenario. I mean, you can have teeth missing here and there. You can have teeth missing, just these two here could be missing, or just one here could be missing with these. So there's many different ways in which you could be missing teeth, and if you can't replace that with a fixed denture, then typically a partial denture like this is going to be an option for you. So anyways, this is a partial denture. I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you need one, give our clinic a call, and we would love to see you or your friends that you know that might be missing some teeth, and see if we can do one for them. Okay, thanks, bye.